Welcome to day 8 of the Advent calendar. Why am I shouting? I don't need to shout. It's got a microphone and pick me up. I'll try again.
Yeah, indoor voice.
Indoor voice.
Yeah. Mark, I think we need to talk louder than this.
Welcome to day 8 of the Advent calendar challenge. It's brilliant to welcome you back. I'm Mark. I'm the vicar here at Stockton Parish Church.
I'm Karl and I am an intern here at Stockton Parish Church.
Karl, you're a little bit of a star of these videos. Did you know that?
I am the star, Mark.
I put this on Twitter that we were doing this.
Yeah.
And one of my friends, Esther, she picked it up. Because we did a video right at the start of lockdown to try and show people what 2 meters looked like.
I remember this video.
You remember? Yeah. And I had a big stick and a poacher. I said, "Get back, Karl!" Like that.
Yeah.
In Esther's house, "Get back, Karl" is a commonly used phrase. She even suggested that we should get some merchandise, some GBK merchandise.
If she wants to draw up designs, get her to inbox me.
Yeah. Esther, we like the idea. Could you, some GBK t-shirt or something like that? And so we're going to try and feature a little bit more of "Get Back, Karl." If I feel you're getting kind of slightly above yourself, "Get back, Karl."
How?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, Karl. Although you were very excited on Pig Day.
I was so excited on Pig Day.
Do you know what I learnt today?
What?
Somebody told me Pig Day, right? Apparently, it was National Pigs in Blankets Day on Pig Day.
Was it?
I didn't know.
Oh, well.
We did not know. So we should probably set another day as local Pigs in Blanket Day.
Yeah.
And celebrate pigs in blankets.
Christmas Eve? Was that already taken by the whole Christmas Eve?
I think we should probably celebrate the baby Jesus on Christmas Eve.
How about the 20th of
I wasn't asking you for a date. I was just saying we should do it sometime. We've got all these Advent calendars and we open the doors. We've established the doors, not windows, with lots of wisdom from your mum. So we open the doors and we try and match, or we try and challenge each other to match whatever's behind the door to the story of Jesus. Because none of these calendars have got anything to do with Jesus except that one over there. Show everybody, Karl.
this one?
This one here. This is the kind
of
calendar I grew up with, which has no chocolate. Oh, all the doors have been shut. So put that back. Get back, Karl. Put that back. We would love you to get in touch with us on social media. We've had quite a few comments. Should we have a look and see what have people been saying?
The first question is from day 5, I think it was.
Day 5. Was that the Ephrathah? Ephrathah?
Yeah.
Ephrathah, which came from Micah.
Yes.
And it said, remember the context? It said, it talked about Bethlehem Ephrathah.
From you, O Bethlehem Ephrathah, will come a saviour?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And neither of us really knew what Ephrathah meant, which is a little bit embarrassing because I'm a vicar and I'm meant to know everything.
Yeah, I've got a degree in theology as well.
You've got a degree in theology as well. We didn't know what Ephrathah. So some very clever people, so a few clever people. So I've got Barry. Who else did we have?
Nikan as well.
Who?
Nikan.
It was Massa and Nikan.
Oh, Massa and Nikan.
Massa and Nikan. So Massa and Nikan's her son.
Okay.
Because I think she put something like, "It is me, Massa, and very handsome Nikan, who have made this answer."
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think they both got the same. They've both obviously been to the same website and looked up what does Ephrathah mean.
Yeah, we could have done that.
Yep. Ephrathah or Ephrathah is the name of a biblical place and a personal name meaning fruitful. We asked the question whether it was charades or charades, but I don't know how to read it. Ellie says, it's 100% charades as in chayades.
Okay.
So 100% then whatever the word is, as in CHARAYDES, ray, charade.
Charades, so how I said it.
Charades, was that how you said it?
Yeah.
Chayades. I don't know what. Ellie,
I think
don't know
she's
what
trying
you're
to say
saying.
charades.
Anyway, it's charades.
Yeah.
Laura King says, you look like a little old man. I'm not sure which one of us she's talking to. And Roger says, he's with you, Karl, with the mince pies. Well done for eating them, though. He's not a fan of mince pies.
Only the best people are not fans
I think
of
we need
mince
to
pies.
bring back the mince pies. Okay, have you got any?
Yeah, someone from Facebook.
What have you got?
Facebook, not Facebook.
Facebook.
Do you know someone called Beth Miller?
Yes, Beth's my wife. Yeah.
She said, reindeers are a hardy form of deer. Deers are not often mentioned in the Bible, but on the occasion that they are seen as a symbol of forgiveness. purity, peace, and love, much the same as Jesus.
Any others?
She's really good. Yeah, Bex said, you guys need to get a Milky Bar calendar. There's loads of pictures in hers.
Milky Bar calendar.
You don't like white chocolate, though?
Well, Milky Bar is white chocolate. I mean, I'd eat it.
Yeah.
But speaking of chocolate,
Yeah.
should we have a look at the advent calendars?
Let's have a look at the advent
Okay,
calendars.
all right. So,
Let's look at the fancy one first.
what day are we on? Day 8.
The
Where is
days
it?
are
Day
going
8.
by
Ooh,
fast,
look,
Mark.
this is a big one. This is a big one. Underneath the star. That well-known Christmas thing. Get this. A llama. A llama in a Christmas scarf.
I cannot find day 8. I'll give up on this one.
You've given up on it?
I can't find day 8.
Hey, tis the seasoning.
Nice.
Do you get that? Tis the
I get that,
seasoning.
I get that. Mark, can you draw Santa's sleigh?
Yeah. Oh, I found number 8 straight over the Haribo. This feels like a bigger packet. It's a bigger packet. Fantasia, what's in there? It's like stars. And is that a tree? Is that a tree? Is that an advent tree?
Christmas tree, Mark.
No, it's not an advent tree.
This
Peppa
one
Pig.
says aim for 20 points.
Aim for 20 points. I found number 8.
Okay.
Warm up together. If you've been following along, whenever this Nerf calendar just comes up with numbers, which then means I end up looking at the Bible verses in either Luke or Matthew, usually, because they are the ones that talk about the nativity story.
Yeah.
Carl's very clever. He just goes to the Old Testament, looks at old prophecies. So Luke chapter 2, verse 20 says, the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things that they had heard and seen, which were just as they had been told. So let's just remind ourselves of the story, baby Jesus born. And the first people that get told about it by angels, I mean, like loads of angels, go and visit some shepherds. You talked about shepherds a few days ago, didn't you? Shepherds were just considered, you didn't want shepherds around. They were really, weren't looked on well. They were thought to be smelly and stupid, dishonest. Who did the angels go and see? You know, if you were making this story up, you wouldn't invite shepherds to it. This is what's really important about it. People think, oh, shepherds, because we act out the beautiful nativity plays we have. We act them out, and the shepherd's there, tea towel around the head and stuff like that, dressing gown on. Beautiful, lovely. We know about sheep. Actually, shepherds were really not well thought of. And so if you really were going to make up this story, you would not have shepherds in it.
Yeah.
And so the angels went and told the shepherds, look, this is what's just happened. Go and have a look. And sure enough, they went. And as a result, they're praising God. And who knows, who did those shepherds tell? What happened as a result of what they experienced and told us? Brilliant. Love it. There you go.
Yeah.
Aim for 20. Luke chapter 2, verse 20.
Warm up together. Okay.
Go on, what have you got?
So I'm going to look at Matthew. Matthew? What? No, Luke. I'm going to look at Luke.
Oh, you're
2.
Luke as well, okay.
Yeah, Luke 2 is a really good place to be.
Yeah,
I
well,
think,
it's
because
like-
that is the place for the birth of Jesus,
The
isn't
place,
it? Really.
yeah. That and Matthew 2.
Yeah. And so they couldn't find room in the inn, as we say.
As we
It wasn't
think
an
about
inn,
it,
was
yeah.
But so they would have been looking all around for somewhere to stay, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And where did they stay, Mark?
In a place where the animals were.
Yeah, and where would that be?
Yeah, probably in a house, probably the lower floor of a house, probably not a stable.
Yeah, it
but
wasn't
the
a stable
lower
at
floor
the
of a
side,
house or
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
And so in order for, the reason why all the animals were down below is so because the heat from them would rise up to where the family would be.
Yeah.
And so I just love the idea of Jesus coming into the bottom floor of a house to warm up a family. So Jesus would warm them up.
Well, I had never thought of it like that, Carl.
Neither did I until right now.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thanks, Mark.
Have you thought about being a vicar?
Thought about it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Thanks for joining us today on the Advent calendar. It feels like we've been quite serious today.
That's been quite serious.
Got some got really good points. I don't feel there's been enough silliness. I am.
Oh, yeah, that's wise. Here we go. Woo!
We will see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye. Carl,
Yeah.
I'm going to try one more time, all right?
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.